Hey everyone, it's Natalie. So today I thought I would do a video about how when you're just completely done with the narcissist and there's nothing that they can do or say to ever get you back. And when you get to that point, it is because you no longer care, which is the narcissist detriment. It is the thing they fear the most, is knowing that you, no matter what they say or do, you'll ever take them back. And when you are treated so poorly for so long, you get to a point in your life where you just don't care anymore. And when you get to that point where you just honestly don't care about that person, you basically defeated the narcissist. They use these manipulative tactics constantly, like hoovering and gaslighting you to get you back. But when you get to the point in your life where you just don't care, you have defeated the narcissist. Like, you honestly don't care if they live or die. More than likely, you probably wish they would. And if they did, you'd probably spit on their grave. And when somebody treats you that horrible for so long, that your inner being, your inner core, your consciousness, everything that makes you as a person, finally just says, I don't care anymore. You're literally, I just don't care anymore about you. You have defeated that narcissist, because there is nothing they can say or do to get you back, because the way you feel about that person means nothing anymore. And it's really sad when you get to a point where you honestly don't care about someone anymore. And see, the game that the narcissist plays with the hoover and the gaslight and all the manipulative tactics that they use, they think that they're going to be able to do that forever. But when you get to the point in your life that you honestly don't care, you've defeated them. You're moving on. You're healing. You're doing what you want and being who you are for the first time in a long time. And that's the detriment of this situation with the narcissist, is when you get to that point where you no longer care, you won. And it's really horrible that the game that the narcissist plays with you hurts you so bad, because you never get apologies, you never get explanations of their treatment. You are constantly playing these mind manipulated games that they play with you. You know, you as a person get tired of it. And then you just say, I don't care anymore. I don't care about you. And that right there is the best revenge on a narcissist. And like I say, you shouldn't take revenge on a narcissist. But if you get to the point in your life where you're just like, I don't care about you, in a way it kind of is revenge, because you've gotten to the point where you've been hurt so much, so many times, that you finally just throw your hands up and say, oh, well, I don't care. Sorry you feel that way, but I'm moving on. And I don't care what you have to say. And I don't care what you do. And I don't care if you judge me. And I don't care anything that you say about me to anyone. That means when you get to that point and you have these flying monkeys and things like that coming to you, you know, trying to do the dirty work of the narcissist, you don't even respond to them. I mean, if anything, you might say, I'm sorry they feel that way. Like, I don't care. When you've gotten to the point where you honestly don't care if they say anything about you, like gossiping about you, you don't care that they're doing underhanded things to you anymore. You don't care what they're doing in their life. You're not stalking them on social media. You've blocked them from all social media and your phone. And you know, a lot of people make the mistake of going on social media and pouring their heart out on social media, letting everyone know how this person is treating you, is the biggest mistake you can make, because all you're doing is feeding that narcissist ego. They you know, when you're letting people know that you're hurt and the narcissist finds out, you are giving them supply. They crave it. They want that. But if you're to that point where you're not doing things like that, you don't even think about the narcissist, you don't care, like I said, if they live or die, you don't care about anything, you have defeated them. The number one thing a narcissist is scared of is being alone, that people abandon them. And when you have abandoned your narcissist, you've won. You know, basically you've defeated the very thing, the very game that they play. And it's awesome. Congratulations if you're there. You know, heal, move forward, start dating, find people to be friends with that aren't narcissists. You know, just have a great life. Live your best life. Like when you're living your best life, and you have finally just given up and like said, and just like defeated the narcissist where you just don't care anymore, you shouldn't care if they know anything about your life. You should be treating them like complete strangers. And if you have children with them, the only things that you should be talking to the narcissist about is the children. That's it. No more, no less. You take care of those children. You make sure that the conversations that you have with your ex-husband or whoever, is based only on the children. You know what? I think I may have taken it off, but I was going to read you some stuff, but I've taken it down off my computer. But, you know, that whole love bombing stage that they do to you to trap you into this relationship, to make you think that they're one of the most wonderful people. And I know that people miss that stage. But when you've come to the conclusion that that stage is over, that even if they did come back with the Hoover and try to love bomb you, you just don't care. You're like, get away from me. Like, you should not even want that person in your presence. You should be at that point, if you no longer care, you should be at the point where you're moving on and you're healing. That's it. You know, they're not going to apologize to you. They'll never explain to you. So you have to find it within yourself for those answers that you are looking for from the narcissist, because you will not get them from the narcissist. But when a person gets someone else, you personally, to the point where you just don't care anymore about that person, the game is over. The game's over. And you move forward and you live a happy life, and you try to live the best life you can without caring if the narcissist is looking or not. That is how you defeat a narcissist, is when you absolutely do not care anymore about anything that narcissist has to say, do, explain, any of that. You know, because the thing is with the narcissist, when they realize that you finally figured them out, they're going to try to do a lot of explaining and things like that. But it's all a kind of a love bombing, hoovering technique that they use to regain control of the situation, because they finally figured out that you figured them out, and that you're not going to play that game anymore. When a person gets you to the point where you no longer care, that relationship is over, and the person that was manipulating you can no longer do it. You no longer care anything about them. That is how you defeat a narcissist. That's the end game, is when they've gotten you to the point where you no longer care. That's it, guys. And so I hope you start healing. You find the answers that you're looking for within. You know, and the other thing is, when you no longer care about this narcissist, that hamster wheel that's in your head, that wanting that explanation, that maybe talking to yourself, trying to justify your actions or their actions, you're no longer doing that. You're no longer, even for one moment, even considering thinking about this narcissist. I mean, the game's over. They have hurt you so bad that you no longer are going to even think about them. That's how the game ends. Stop playing this game with the narcissist, because it's going to continue in this cycle if you allow it to continue. But when you're at the point where you just threw your hands up and you say, I'm done, you're going to kill that narcissist inside. They're already a hurt individual. You've won the game. The narcissist lost. They lost their supply. They lost the very thing that they're scared of, and that is you abandoning them. And it's really strange how the narcissist is fearful of people leaving them, but they do the exact thing that they're afraid of, and that is to treat you bad to the point where you no longer care and you abandon them. You've won. That's how you defeat them. You just no longer care anymore. Anyways, guys, peace, love, and harmony. Start healing, start loving, and live your best life. Bye, guys.